feel full, and just looking at each one of you and seeing what you're bringing.
This year there's been moments where I want to give up. And I'm ashamed of that.
It just felt like I was hidden somewhere deep inside. I don't know what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm angry. I'm angry at myself. Ashamed of myself that it's taken this long.
A new chapter starting, and it feels like a new me coming forward. I went from feeling alone and afraid of men my entire life. And coming to this was me facing that fear. And I feel so much love for men. I feel I have role models. I feel I know how to be a good man. And it feels like this huge sigh of relief. This became an answer to a question I didn't know how to ask. I just felt something wasn't right. On paper, life looked great. I moved from Louisiana. I was helping start this new company. It's done well. I'm living in New York City. On paper, it looked great. Beneath that, I felt empty and alone and scared. And I couldn't ignore that anymore.
We live in a society in which every other man is a potential competitor. Not necessarily, sexually for women, but a potential competitor for jobs, for money, for access, for power. I think we don't look at each other as brothers. We look at each other as rivals. And when you have that kind of relationship, you feel isolated.
This magical thing happens when guys sit together, and they sit together in a way that they feel safe. They start to relax, because it's like I and Dan and all of us have these places in us that we hide from others, and some part of us really wants to expose that, to reveal that, to share that, and to be seen as being real and authentic with that part, and not be shamed. I don't think we could have done this 10, certainly 20 years ago. And what we see is the younger men are much more open to this. They're more willing to take that initial risk.
I want to make my dad proud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm here to support you. And to hear you speak about how it's filled your heart.
I do see this as a mechanism or an avenue for real societal shifts in the way that men and women treat each other, in the way that violence is had and not had on this planet, and even just the ability for men to be empathic and empathetic enough to feel the impact of hurt around them.